up her shoes at sunrise. Camera in her hand, hope in her eyes. Dust on the trail, sky open wide. Talking about grace with every stride. Welcome to Lori's Soul Circle. Come walk a little while, talking faith, talking courage, laughing, crying, finding light inside. Step by step, she reminds you, you are stronger than you knew. Lori's Soul Circle, God's love walking with you. She's breathing out fear on the hillside, turning every hurt into a highlight. Little roadside cross, she nods her head, says, you ain't alone in the words he said. Welcome to Lori's Soul Circle. Come walk a little while, talking faith, talking courage, laughing, crying, finding light inside. Step by step, she reminds you, you are stronger than you knew. Lori's Soul Circle, God's love walking with you. She says, lift your eyes, even when the path gets steeper. Every valley, every question, he's still leading with your feet. So you walk, so you breathe, you believe. Welcome to Lori's Soul Circle. Come walk a little while, talking faith, talking courage, laughing, crying, finding light inside. Step by step, she reminds you, you are stronger than you knew. Lori's Soul Circle, come walk a little while, talking faith, talking courage, laughing, crying, finding light inside. Step by step, she reminds you, you are stronger than you knew. Lori's Soul Circle, God's love walking with you.
Hey everybody, how are you? Happy Sunday night. I was just starting to go through. I see Mike here and Miss M. Hey Miss M, it's good to see you, hon. Good to see you here. And I saw Jen, she can't make it tonight. You know what? It's in the middle of the summer. Totally get it. You know, don't ever feel you have to make a live stream, especially in the summertime. Hey Allie, how are you, hon? You've inspired me, Allie. I'll leave it at that. You've inspired me. And Yvonne, how are you? Debbie Sue, good to see you, hon. Oh, Kelly, how are you? I'm going to miss all your little comments for the book club. I always look so forward to them. Daryl, how are you doing, honey? You're driving right now, so you'll be listening. That's good. Thank you for, I guess, dropping in. I'm just a talking head anyways. I never do too much on screen, so listening is perfect. Hey, Peter. You know I love to see you here, hon, but that also means you're not sleeping. So, you know, hopefully I will be able to get you to sleep by the time this is over. You know, just put an AirPod in or something, and hopefully you'll doze off while I'm chatting. Lots of hellos. Hey, CL, how are you, honey? I've been loving your, you've been leaving some really nice comments on these videos that I've been doing over the last 10 days. It seems like some of them bring back some memories for you, and I love it. I love, the example you gave about that game, the claw. You've just had some really good comments, so thank you. And there's my dearest friend. How are you, Sally? Hey, Glenn, how are you? I don't know if you can see. Dana and Glenn made me a necklace for my birthday. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I got this thing right. There we go. It's like a half moon, and it has this little pearl thing in it. I'm all confused here on camera. And this is actually, I believe Dana had said that it was her flowers from her wedding. You know how you can take flowers and you can get them pressed into like different beads or jewelry or whatever. So super cool. Thank you guys. All right, where's my... Who texts people during their own countdown? Yeah, I panicked for a second, Scott, but I figured it out. So I was like, oh, I'll just ask Scott during the live stream. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. How am I going to do that? Anyways, let me move this down here. But it's good. It's all good. Hello. Hey, Dana, how are you, hon? Good. I'm working through all those amazing cookies. The banana bread. Banana bread saved us huge yesterday. Let me tell you that. We went away this weekend, and I feel like I've been behind the 8 ball all weekend. We went away this weekend, and I typically will pack a cooler of just snacks. I mean, we always go out to dinner, and there's this little breakfast place like attached to the inn where we stay. So I don't really pack a lot of food, but I do pack snacks, fruit, and whatnot. I packed nothing. I had nothing packed. I did take Dana's banana bread that she made me, and that was it. I threw it in my bag, and I was so hungry yesterday before dinner, and I'm like, oh, I have nothing. And then I'm like, oh, I got banana bread. So it saved us huge yesterday. Huge. Hey, Rhonda, how are you, hon? Rhonda, I've been noticing that you've been doing a lot of live streams. I mean, you have your Wednesday night live stream, and then you've been doing them at least 2 or 3 other times. Do you plan on doing just live streams and less videos? I ask because that thought went through my head a little while ago, like maybe just like that, less videos and just live streams. I mean, to some degree, live streams are, are a lot easier, and they're a lot more rewarding for me. Just curious. You're a dog running through your yard in the water with something. You're a dog running through your yard in the water with something else. Okay, I don't know what that means. I wonder if Scott is going to start coaching at some point. Funny you say that, Peter. What was he talking about? I think it was on the Discord. He was suggesting something. And God is my witness. I said, this is how it's starting. This is how it's starting. Meaning, Scott's going to get into coaching and whatnot. So funny you say that. Did the rain subside in the yard? Is that for Rhonda? Yes, it's mostly gone. Oh, you put a video out today. Okay, because I checked last night. Last night was the last time I had looked. So, okay. I agree, Scott. Yvonne's videos are great. Yvonne, you've been rocking it with your videos lately. Yes, she has. I agree. They're a whole different energy to them. So, okay. Well, I really don't have anything planned for this evening, and I thought maybe we could just talk. Just finishing up. I have one more video to go for my 10-day 10 different things I've learned over the last 60 years. And let me tell you, it is darn difficult to put out a video every single day. And if you haven't noticed, I've had to double up on some of them. Just we had a lot going on this last week with both girls, moving out. Well, Court was already moved out, but getting her packed up back in the van. That's right. I was going to show you guys a couple videos that I have, so I will do that. And I've just been going back and forth a lot to Ashley's, my youngest daughter, her apartment that she got, just helping her clean it and set it up. And I took her and Tanner out the other day to get some things they needed. So it's just like I feel I've been crazy busy. So it probably wasn't the best time to decide to do this, 10-day run of a video every day, but I got it. I got it done. I have my last video tomorrow, which I already have my bullet points. I know what I'm going to say, but I think most of it, and then I have kind of an announcement at the end. So we'll just see where tomorrow's video goes. Okay. Yvonne's videos have been really great. Yes, absolutely. Are you doing anything special for your birthday? Well, I went away this weekend, and I'll be honest, I had actually asked my husband, I'm like, can't we just postpone it? And he's like, well, no, you can't postpone your birthday. But it's been such a busy week that I'm not even sure we ever actually just got to just chill out this weekend, because we're still kind of, I don't know, the adrenaline was still going from everything we've been doing over the last month. It was nice. I mean, the dinners were phenomenal, and it was and it's not far from where we live. It's down in Portsmouth near the lighthouse. There's this cute little inn that we go to. So it was just there. So it was super easy to get to. So that was nice. And then my dear husband, he actually had a cookout planned at our house with the kids today, which he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me that till last night when I mentioned to him. I said, I'm going to head up to the lake and I'll do my live stream tomorrow night. Why don't you come up after or whatever? And he was like, oh, well, everybody's coming to the house. And I'm like, So we didn't do that. I asked him if we could at least postpone that till next weekend. It was just too much. It was just way too much, because on the way home, coming back from, the weekend away, we stopped at a couple open houses. So we got home later today than we expected. And of course I had to take care of the chickens, and then wanted to go for a run before coming up here. I literally walked in here at like 10 minutes of 7 and quickly scheduled this. So I don't know if he knew he didn't forget about my live stream, but I don't know how he thought we were supposed to get it all done. So Rhonda, no, I went away this weekend. We'll do a cookout next weekend with the kids. And he took tomorrow off to hang out with me, which is nice. He always has. He's always done that. So I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. So we're up at the lake, so we'll see. Nothing too special. We shall see. Happy birthday early. Yes, I'm excited for this this new decade, and I think I've mentioned it in one of the videos or maybe a post I did. And I know some of you are already 60, but I mean, does 60 land differently for you? I don't know. It just, maybe because not only is it a new decade, I feel like my life is totally different than it was when I turned 50. I mean, I still had kids at home at 50. I was still, working full time. Let me think. I got to go back and think. 2016. So I had kids in college, 2 kids in college, but I still have my youngest in middle school. Yeah, so it was just a different time. So more excited this time about this decade. I feel that, I think the first half of my life, because I'm living to 100, so I'm saying I'm through the first half. I feel like I've been living for everybody else, if that makes sense. And I did say this to my husband. I said, when I step into this new decade, it's going to be more about me and what I want to do. And what I want to do is serve, I just want to be in a state of service. So I'm looking forward to it. Where am I? It is hard at times. Was that something I asked Yvonne? I am so hot right now, probably from all the running around. The videos have been great. Yes, yeah, and I could tell from your, just from your comments that I knew each one almost pulled like a memory out of you, which just makes me feel so good. I love that. I love that. Big milestone, yeah. To make daily videos, yeah. I remember once listening to, I used to watch Think Media all the time. Every now and again I still watch Sean, but he had interviewed somebody once, and I forget the woman's name. She has a cooking channel, and she did a stint of 2 weeks, 14 days. She did a video every day for 14 days, and I remember her saying how daunting it was and how hard, and she would never do it again. And I remember thinking to myself back then, this goes back a few years, 2 years, whatever. I'm like, that doesn't sound so bad. Why is she like so whiny about it? And oh my goodness, I only did 10 days, and I've only done 9 days. I haven't even done the 10th day, and and I had AI help with thumbnails. She didn't have AI helping with thumbnails back then, so I don't think AI was really as big back then a few years ago. So yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And my videos were, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes, where, hers were like 20 minutes because they were cooking videos and baking and whatnot. So I definitely, I was wrong. So you are going to seriously make us wait for tomorrow for the announcement? That is so cruel. Now, this is a good way to get you to watch the last video. So it's not cruel. It's just, that's my hook. That's my hook. Now you could watch the video and you can just fast forward through it and try and figure out where I'm going to make the announcement. That's a good point, Peter. Maybe I'll make it in the middle so you won't know where it'll be. So 60s in the rearview mirror for me. Yeah, Rhonda, I think you said you're 71, 72. So how was all right, 60's behind you. Was 70, was that a lot different than 60 for you? My 60s feel like the new 30. It's because you are 30, Tyler. You are 30. How are you, hon? I'm glad you could pop in. I haven't seen his new one. Is that on his second channel, CL? I saw it. I went looking for it yesterday, actually, because I sent it over to Mike, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Lori, that is exactly how I felt when I turned 60, living for everyone else. Yeah, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, Sally. I mean, that's just, that's what life required, right? But now I've been retired somewhat for the last few years, even though I'm, doing a project for them. I don't know. My kids are all grown, right? They're all grown. They're all moved out. Some in a van, but they're adults. They're on their own now. So yeah, this will be good. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, CL. Yeah, so if you haven't seen Tyler's new video, he did post one. I don't know when it came out, but I found it yesterday. and it's getting through it. Just getting through it. I always mess it up, Tyler, but I have you saved, so. Yes, it really does pull memories out of me. Yeah, and that, especially when they're good memories, and I was thinking about that the other day, and I was telling somebody the other day, a song came on the radio, and I don't listen to a lot of music. I typically, will listen to podcasts or whatever. Unless I'm running, sometimes I'll listen to music. But for whatever reason, I had Pandora on the other day, and I don't even remember what the song was now, but a song came on, and it instantly put me in a really good mood. It just reminded me of, might have even been like early college, maybe even high school. I don't remember, but it instantly put me in a good mood. I'm like, you know what? I'm always talking about how you have to raise your frequency and, to increase your vibration. I talk about that all the time. That music, find a song or make a playlist that just brings back amazing memories. And if you can do that, that will instantly just put you in a higher state of being. So, anyways, I usually record 4 or 5 videos in one day and then spread them out. Yeah, I've never done that many, Dana. I've done a couple. I've done a couple in a row just to kind of batch them and get them out of the way, especially because I like to record when I'm up at the lake versus at home. But then the editing, everything, it just, it takes time. So, but I've never done 4 or 5. I like the anticipation, good plan. Yes. What do they call it? Delayed gratification, or yes. Good things come to those who wait, right? Overachieving, Dana. Let me tell you guys, and I'm sure most of you saw the short that she put out with all the little goodies that she sent my way for my birthday. Amazing is all I can say. And I did take a video of them. It's on my phone. And then I tried to send it to you, Dana, and it failed because it was so long. It should have gone up into the cloud, and it didn't. So I don't know if it's because you're on Android or something. I think you're on Android. But I did have Andy take a picture as I was opening everything. But she made these, I think it was all cashews, but she made like a cinnamon glazed nut, huge bag of them. And then an amazing brownie, this giant, can you guys see this? Brownie. And it was like 3 different types of chocolate. Banana bread. You heard me rave about the banana bread. My favorite, though, was the almond raspberry. Well, I call them cookies, but I don't think you called them cookies. Did you call them cookies? They were almond and raspberry, like shortbread type of cookies. Oh my goodness. The raspberry was just to die for. But it's a secret recipe, so I cannot share it. I did ask Dana to tell me, and she swore me to secrecy. So she did send it to me, but I can't share what the raspberry stuff is, but it is so good. Oh. I had COVID when I turned 70, so it was just a blip. I'm enjoying 70s. I'm 70. Okay, so you're 72. Yeah, and it is just a number, right? It is just a number, though it does land differently than, and I've never been upset about my age, ever. Because so far I just always feel good. I think that if there's any physical thing that I could change, that has changed since I've gotten older, is my eyesight. And I wish I could have my young eyesight back. But other than that, I don't feel, I don't feel older. I feel I can do everything that I've always done, other than my eyesight. And I blame that, oh my goodness. I was at work in my office when I turned 40, and people decorated my office. There's balloons everywhere or whatever. So everybody knew like it was a milestone birthday because of the way the office was decorated. Somebody, and the plant that I worked in actually before it shut down was this giant manufacturing plant. It was for Lucent Technologies, and even though it was Alcatel-Lucent at the time. Anyways, and where we actually did manufacturing on site, like the good old days. But anyways, so there was people, there was like 5,000 people in the building. So you didn't really know everybody. Somebody walks by, and this was the management end where all the offices were. Somebody walks by, never seen them before, and they pop their head in, and they're like, oh, how old are you? Happy birthday. And I'm like, oh, I turned 40. And like, oh, do you have good eyesight? Because it's gone. When you turn 40, your eyesight's gone. It's what they told me. And sure enough, she jinxed me. She literally jinxed me. Because since then, my eyesight's gone downhill. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I need them when I'm on the computer. Don't need them to drive or anything, just when I'm on the computer. Certainly doing a lot of babbling tonight, guys. Tyler, Mike told me you started a 3rd channel. Okay, I didn't know that. No, it wasn't in a bad way that I was living for everyone else. I mean, I took care of my mom while she was sick. Oh, that's right. And then my dad, now your brother. It's just I never really had time for myself. So this is your decade, Sally. This is your decade. So, and even with the season you and Daryl are going through at the moment, you and I were talking the other day that this may be leading you down a different path. So we just don't know yet. But we do know we can make this decade yours. That we do know. It's time for you to take care of yourself, Sally. I second that, Rhonda. I second that. No, sorry, Scott. That was a mistake. I had to reread it to see why you said 3rd channel. It was just supposed to be 2nd. All right, just 2 channels. Sorry, I'm still here just listening and reading the chat. Oh, that's good, Em. No, I'm glad you're here. I did see your video, Em, about you taking a break for a little while. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay to take a break because YouTube can take a lot out of you. I mean, sometimes life can take a lot out of you, right? So when you're trying to do videos on top of that. But it's glad, you can still pop into other people's live streams. And I love seeing you come down and talk to us. But sometimes if you just want to sit and listen and not have to interact with folks, that's okay too. We've all felt like that. I have a playlist of the songs we used to dance to when my friend and I went out dancing. Yeah, and does that make you feel good, Sally? I can only imagine, right? You turn that on and it just probably brings back amazing memories, right? Just brings you back in time into how you felt and just the energy and everything. So that's good. That's good. And with Maddie coming in, what, a week and 2 days? So 8 days? Is it 8 days? Because he comes on the 16th. So 9 days. What's today? 7. So 9 days. You'll be dancing in your kitchen, right? You'll be dancing in your kitchen. So get those songs dusted off. Hello, Nana. So Lori, I had 2 videos drop. One on this one that dropped today and another one just getting through it Thursday. Okay. The one that I have queued up to watch is the one that's, I forget the exact name of it, but something that that Brooks already knows about, or something that you're facing and your son already knows about it. So that's the one I have queued up to watch. Just 2 channels. Ryan, are you going to do that series on detox? Oh, that's right. I remember us talking about that. And that, Lori, is why I watch old movies every week. The Muppet movie, The Last Unicorn, The Labyrinth, stay in rotation with the Dark Crystal thrown in occasionally. Because it brings you back, right? It must make you feel good. It raises that vibration. It raises your energy. Any of that, anything like that, that brings back a good memory and can put you back Yeah, that's amazing. That's really good, CL. So, you know what I need? I need a list. I need a list of movies. I need a list of movies. If anybody has seen good movies, and it doesn't have to be recently, I need good movies. I've seen a lot of movies, but like over the weekend, like we didn't know what to watch because we watch very little TV. And then you spend an hour kind of perusing through Netflix or Prime or Apple TV, and you lose an hour just trying to figure out what to watch, and then either the movie's not very good to begin with or what. I do want to see, we did watch David over the weekend. That was cute. And I really want to see the new Michael Jackson movie. I might have to go to the theater to see it. I heard it's really good. I heard it's very long, but I've heard people like they wish it was longer. It was that good. So if you're a Michael Jackson fan, not everybody may be a Michael Jackson fan, but obviously I grew up with him. And it's his nephew that's playing him in the movie. I did not know that, but I just found that out. So I think that's kind of cool. But I've just heard some really phenomenal things about it. Not just the songs and the music and whatnot, but just the way he lived his life as far as he was a manifester. He, the way he meditated and the way he would, have those, those positive thinking and just, he would do things to raise his vibration, his frequency. So he was ahead of our time, that's for sure. I am talking a lot. I am so thirsty. Now I know how you feel, Sally. Oh my goodness. I don't think I usually talk this much. I will have to research some things first, Sally. Okay. Labyrinth is an all-time class. I don't know if I've seen that. So I will write that down after. So movies, shows, anything, drop them in the chat, folks, and I'll grab them after the live. If there's, whether it's a classic or something you've seen recently. I really enjoyed the love story. Was it? I think it's on Prime, with JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. So I don't know if there'll be a second season, maybe, but that was cute. So I like that. And then Shrinking on Apple TV, we enjoyed that. We just finished that. Well, we finished that a while ago. So I need shows, folks. Love me some brownies. Well, Miss Dana makes amazing brownies there, Em. Rhonda, I did get the book. What book is that, hon? Hey, Dora, how are you? I'm glad you could pop in. Almond raspberry cup. They were amazing. And that was so funny because, I think I texted you whatever night I got home, Thursday night maybe, Dana, and I told you they were to die for, right? And then I didn't watch the show and tell with you and Sally until yesterday. And I think Sally had asked, what is like the number one cookie people like or ask for or something. And you had said that, and I'm like, I was not surprised. So very, very good. Those are some of my favorites. All right, I'm going to write those down. I have seen, forget what you mentioned, CL. The Muppet movie, I've seen that. The Last Unicorn. The Labyrinth, I don't think I've seen that. With the Dark Crystal thrown in. I have not seen Dark Crystal either. So, I'm showing my age. It's okay to show your age, CL. I'm 60. In 12 hours, I'm 60. So, yes, Dora, tomorrow morning, it is my birthday. In 12 hours, I will be 60. Happy early birthday. Thanks, Miss M. I will. I will have a good day. I know I will. See, I sometimes will watch Big Trouble in Little China and The Breakfast Club because those movies hold a special place for me. The Breakfast Club, yeah. I've never seen the other one, Big Trouble in Little China. I've never seen that one, The Breakfast Club is a classic for sure. Hey, how are you? Whistle Top Homestead. I'm glad you could pop in. Nothing really on the agenda tonight. Everybody's just kind of chit-chatting, and I'm stepping into 60 tomorrow, so there's no place I'd rather be and share it than with all of you folks. And I genuinely mean that. I hope you know that. You guys have, man, you've helped me grow so much this year. There's so many times, like, I think I have things together, and you guys will show me that, nope, I still have some growing to do. And let me back up. I don't ever feel that, I have it all figured out or I've made it or anything like that. I will be a forever student. I will never stop learning, ever. I will always ask questions, and I will never stop, listening to other people's opinions, because I think that's how you learn. And I just love all of you guys. I really do. I don't even remember how I started one by one coming across all of you and finding you, but man, what a great core crew we have here, right? Right, Sally? So, even though I'm 30, I learned so much from the older generation. Yeah, I am. And that's good that you'll sit and listen. Because honestly, and the only reason we have wisdom is because we've lived longer and we've made more mistakes. And that's the only reason. None of us are smarter than the younger generation. In fact, I would say this, the millennials, I guess. I'm not very good with the names of the generations, but I think they might have it more together than like my generation. And I'm not a baby boomer, but I'm the one after the baby boomer. The baby boomers are the baby boomers have stopped learning. Not all of them, but they seem to be very stuck in their ways and in their beliefs, and that's all there is. But yet I see, like, my son, and like I listen to Tyler. You guys have it figured out. You don't have all the answers, so it's good to listen, but I feel you're so much smarter and further along than I was at your age. In some ways. So, and I tell my son that. So, just more awake than I was. Peter, I really needed that. Thank you. You're a really good friend. I missed. Sally is one of our brightest candles. Well, isn't that for sure? 100%. And I think, somebody had said to her recently, and I don't remember who it was, Sally, so forgive me, but you were telling me that somebody had said you're such an inspiration, and you almost were like, can you believe that? And yes, I can believe that. I think a lot of us feel that way. And I think you need to know that. I think you need to believe that. I was not surprised. I think it was Pops. Maybe it was Pops who said that. I was not surprised at all that he would say something like that. So, yeah, you truly are, Sally. And you keep holding your head high. You guys are going to get through this season. You really, really are. So you have a lot of people rooting for you. Your face is amazing. Ed, that's right. It's Ed. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I've been watching these roller skating videos and it makes me happy because when I was a kid, I had so much fun roller skating. Yeah, isn't it kind of cool when to go back and watch things like that? I'll even pop on an old show. Oh my goodness. When we were moving my youngest daughter the other day, her boyfriend had things all strapped to his car, hanging out his window. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Literally felt like the Beverly Hillbillies is what I told them. And they just looked at me like, huh? What are you talking about? So I had to like pull it up and show them this show. And, so they could appreciate what I was talking because he literally had things hanging out his window and he had something on his roof. And so it was funny. See how based on your movies, I think you're Gen Excellent. Hello. No one wants to know what my music playlist is. Yikes. Is it rap? Is it heavy metal? I mean, it can't be that bad, Em. What is it? Tell us. Tell us. Now you have us curious. Honestly, the new He-Man movie. Is that a movie you're recommending, Allie? All right. I'll write that one down. Now you say that, there was another one I saw. Em, send me your playlist. So is He-Man out yet, hun? It says looks so cool. So is it not out yet? It sounds like it's not out yet. I can't wait for the new... What? There's a new Toy Story? Mike, you got to tell me about this. My son will be so excited. He grew up on Toy Story, and now he plays it for Rivy at home, and she just cracks up watching it. And he likes sitting there with her and watching it, so it's kind of funny. The previews for Street Fighter look good. But I still play the video games occasionally. Yeah, my son still plays video games when he can, which isn't often, but every now and again he likes to get him out, CL, and try and play for a few minutes. So, Tyler, do you play video games with Brooks? Is that something you guys do? Let's just say it's not very uplifting. Well, maybe, Em, you need a new playlist. Why don't you take that non-uplifting playlist and just put it in your desk drawer for a little while and maybe try some uplifting. What's the worst that could happen? Try some uplifting songs. He-Man looks good, Allie. I'm waiting for the next Fast and Furious movie to come out. Is there another one scheduled, Peter? Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes, we've seen that. We've probably seen it about 10 times in our house. Loved it. Loved it. That was really good with Queen, and it was actually kind of a sad movie. But the music was amazing. Amazing. It was so good. So good. Outlander just came out with their last season. I started reading their books, Glenn. Oh my goodness. I don't know how long, maybe decades ago. And I probably made it through like the 4th or the 5th book. And I've seen that, I knew there was a series out, but I've never seen the series and I forgot all about it. So that might just be something to get into. I loved the books. So I love Shrinking. Yeah, it's so funny. If anybody who has Apple TV, watch Shrinking. It's just a funny. You'll find yourself laughing. You'll find yourself crying, and I felt like I used to say I wanted to root for all the characters, but I think maybe it was Rhonda who recently said even his dad. So, but that was in the last season. So, but yeah, no, yeah, very good show. Miss M, maybe that is a sign to start a new, right? Peter, we think alike. Madison, no, you know what? And I wrote that down for, I think you told me about that, Rhonda, on one of your live streams. No, I have not. So I'm going to watch that one. I'll come back after and go through the comments and write everything down. I'm not watching any TV series. I've been watching Storm Chase's live stream on YouTube. I love watching storm chases. I think it's kind of cool. So I was just telling Ashley and Tanner today, we stopped by their house on the way home to pick up Lexi. And their new apartment, what time is it? I want to make sure. Their new apartment, it's kind of like a duplex. And so they have a top and a bottom, but then there's somebody on the other side. But it looks out onto the marsh, and then way out in the distance, you see all the houses. And then on the other side of those houses is like the Hampton Beach Strip. And I'm realizing none of you guys even know what that is. So I don't know why I'm explaining it. But anyways, they look out on the marsh, and their sunrise is behind them, but their sunset is right. They get to see it right from their deck, and it's amazing. And why was I even talking about this? What were we just talking about? Because when we were out on their deck today, it was starting to get dark, like maybe a storm was coming in. I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are going to love like when it storms. Being at a beach when it storms, it's really, really amazing. I mean, you got to be careful, but super cool to watch the waves and whatnot. But it made me think of that, Em, when you said storm chases. Resident Alien was really good. I haven't heard of that either, Glenn. You haven't watched TV in 5 years. Yeah, I can't blame you. We don't ever watch TV anymore. It's always like a show or something. And we were just talking about how we want to get rid of cable. Cable's ridiculous. I don't even know why we still have cable. There's just no need for it. None. Sally wants that playlist. You're in trouble now, Miss M. Sally usually gets her way. I know you're going to have a wonderful day. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. I remember going to Blockbuster. Oh my goodness, yeah. Remember that? To rent those movies on VHS to watch over the weekend. Oh my goodness, I was listening to a live stream the other night. This guy that I follow and I love. And now I can't remember the name of it, but he suggested a movie. And it's kind of like an action thriller, crime thriller, I think they called it. And it had Sissy Spacek in it. For the life of me, I can't remember the name. So we were going to watch that one because that was the one I had it written down. But believe it or not, it was from 2001. But Prime didn't have it. Netflix didn't have it. You could buy the DVD, but you couldn't rent it on Prime. So don't know why. It's the first time I've ever run into a movie or show or something you can't rent on Prime. So, and I will not buy a DVD. It's funny to talk, though, about Blockbuster, Peter, because we were talking about, do you remember Netflix in the beginning when you used to have to go online and you'd get DVDs? They'd send you, like, depending what your plan was, it'd turn to 2 or 3 DVDs. You'd have to watch them, send them back, and then they'd send you the next one in the queue. And everybody was like, oh, this isn't going to take off. This is dumb. This will never work. I remember Blockbuster being like, yeah, Netflix won't last a year. Yeah, kind of funny, huh? Whistle Stop Homestead. Yes. Whistles Top Homestead. It's Ed, Sally. Okay, Sally, make sure you listen to it at a comfortable level. I love Blockbuster. That is how teachers are always wanting to learn more. Oh. When I turned 30, I was all nostalgic. Now, you just turned 30, right? Like a week ago, Em, right? You don't think you have it all? That's okay, Em. I don't think any of us have it all together. None of us do. My mistakes are opportunities to learn the wisdom to know and to know the difference, right? My mistakes are opportunities to learn the wisdom to know the difference. Yes. Hey, John, how are you, hun? Thank you. I'm glad you could pop in. I missed Rob's his live stream get together. Was it last Thursday? I'm all lost on my days. No, I guess it was 2 Thursdays ago. And I meant to, and it was just, the last few weeks have been crazy. So I was bummed that I completely missed it because I meant to be there. I agree, Lori. We are in your corner, Sally. Yep. You know, and I mentioned to her the other day, we just never, it is so hard when you're walking through something and you don't understand why. But when you get to the other side of it, you will understand it. I'm not going to say it'll make it any easier, but just give yourself a year out and turn around and look. And I think there's good things happening. I really do. I am convinced of that now, about what we were talking about. I'm convinced of it. Do you really want my music? Yeah, she does, Em. She really does. Yes, it was my favorite cartoon. Oh, the He-Man? That's right. Yeah, it was. My son enjoyed it too. I forgot. You're just a youngin', Allie. Oh, it is out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to check that one out. And my music playlist has rap, heavy metal, classical, everything. I go from Moonlight Sonata to November Rain. Yes, the new toy, they make Woody start to have a bald spot and he's getting fatter. No. Really? No. Is it Andy's kids or something? Because I think the last one was Andy going off to college, right? No, then he came back. No, there was a 4. And the 4 was when he came back. He was married or something, wasn't he? Yep, no, I read that one. It's okay. My playlist has more personalities than the guy from the movies. That's pretty good, Dana. It's heavy metal. I love Evanescence. The lead singer is Amy Lee. Some of the well-known songs are Going Under, Bring Me to Life, and My Immortal. I don't know any of those. Evanescence, not. Amy Lee has a beautiful voice. I'm probably saying I'm probably saying it wrong, right? Evanescence. I have also noticed since they remade Like a Prayer as a choir version for Deadpool, they are making many more remakes as choir versions, and they all sound so much better. I haven't heard that one either, Peter. Breaking Benjamin. You got me, See, Dana knows who all these people are. Hey, Chris, how are you, hon? I wonder what Iron Maiden is doing today. Now, I do know who Iron Maiden is. There you go, Scott. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back to Lori's world. Getting hip replacements. Okay, thank you for not judging me by my music. No, you should listen to some of the music I listen to, People, I don't know. I mean, I listen to Christian music. I'll listen to classical, like Peter said. I'll listen to like meditation type of music. Yeah, I do like the 70s. I'll listen to the 50s sometimes. So, I like some of those bands too, Em. See, Em? Doesn't it feel better now that you shared it and you find out all these people like it too? Glenn and I watch Traders. Binge watch Traders. I haven't heard of that either. See, this is why I need all these suggestions, and we don't judge anybody for anything. That is not how this community works. Thank you, Peter. You're right. I should have said that, so I'm glad you did. Emily, everybody thinks people are going to judge them, but really people are too busy focused on themselves 100% to judge other people. They're not really thinking about you. Yeah, and you know, actually I was just listening to something that talked just about that, Scott, that, you know, people are so afraid of not following through or not pursuing, you know, their music that's inside of them, all because of what people might say, what people might think. So I think, you know, that's definitely another thing about being 60, right? I definitely felt different at 30, very concerned what other people thought, especially being in the corporate world. And now I don't care. And it was funny because I so much don't care that, all right, I got to show those videos. This guy who I sort of report to while I'm doing this contract for Nokia, he made a comment the other day that he has X people reporting to him. And then he says, well, X, you know, and a half, meaning me. And he's like, I don't want you to feel left out, Lori. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Chuck, I so don't feel left out. I said, now, if you asked me 3 years ago, I probably would have felt like I was left out. But yeah, none of this, you know, none of this work or any of this means anything anymore. So, all right, let me see. Let me just cue up two things. I want to show you the proposal, and I want to show you Courtney's van. So give me 30 seconds. I should have had those pulled up, but because I ran in at the last minute. Oh, okay. Nope. Hold on, folks. All right, let me close. So let me just give you this caveat. So I think I told you they went out to Washington State because they had to move Tanner's stuff back. And they decided to make a vacation of it, and they stopped at all these different national parks on the way. And they would go out for the sunrise at each national park, and they would video it. This was Tanner's idea. So that way, the morning that he was going to propose, she wouldn't think anything of him setting up his camera to catch it. Okay. Screen share. All right, hopefully you guys can see this. And this was in the Tetons, the Grand Tetons. Wasn't it super cute? And now let me get the van. Do I give you the long version? No, I give you the short version. Load everything, the short version, because I am running out of time. Okay, I think this one will do. Right, I'll hold up. Might help if I share my screen. So Andy and her boyfriend redid this whole thing. I mean, it's completely different. Oh. Hopefully you guys saw it. What the heck happened? Why? My screen like literally shrunk. Okay. Hopefully you guys saw them both. Let's see. Check out Skillet, great Christian rock band. Haven't heard of them either, Dana. Lightning over the water is beautiful. Yes, it is. It's 8:02. How far am I in my chat? We tossed cable back before COVID. I'm a little behind. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why we still have it, to be honest, Scott, because we just don't watch it at all. Dana, I have never actually considered Christian rock bands before, so I'll check them out. Yeah, I love Christian rock bands. All right, let me just see if there's any. Cagney and Lacey, yeah, I remember watching them. I haven't seen them in a very long time. Neither do we, Scott. Neither do we. Which we still have DVDs. Like I still have some of the Disney DVDs and like Barbie movies and stuff like that. So I probably should grab something so the grandkids can watch that. I have canceled all TV and streaming apps, just watching YouTube, and I need to bust out my DVD. Yeah, you know what? We could probably get away with that too, Allie. You know, we will watch some Netflix or Prime, Apple. Not often, though. Lincoln Park is awesome, yes. Lincoln Park is good. Yeah. Oh, No, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Em. I was thinking of Lincoln Lawyer, not Lincoln Park. Sorry. Ellie, that is a great idea. TV is full of negativity because that's what it sells. Yeah, we just don't watch anything mainstream at all. Lincoln Park is my top 3, and it must be Chester. Lincoln Park, so moving forward, remind yourself things. You liked Lincoln Park, so moving forward, remind yourself things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. I have listened to one or more light about 100 times since Chester passed. Hello, Chris. There's a band called Within Temptation that are similar to, I don't know, Evanescence. I know I'm saying that wrong, guys. Let me just, my playlist: Beach Boys, Four Seasons, ABBA, Laura Branigan, Queen, amongst many more. John, I like every single one of those. Love ABBA. Love, love, love ABBA. Beach Boys are a classic. Gotta love the Beach Boys. John, you are the man. Great playlist, isn't it? And I have an old soul side to me as well. I would agree with you, Em, there. ABBA will always be cool. 100%, Peter. Thanks, Peter, but I am showing my age. We are all showing our age, John. I am Sam. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. I'll write that one down too. Peter, check out. He gives a synopsis of ABBA, among other things. I know him, don't I, John? Is that? I can't think of his name. Is that the guy from our live streaming class? I'm just skipping through. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm skipping through all of it. Thank you for all the congratulations. Yeah, it was super cute. And I did ask permission to share that, so I didn't just share it. She did say it was okay. Congratulations for them, but not for me. Yeah. Young love is great, Mike. I don't know what was more beautiful, the proposal or the mountains. 100%. 100%. They took a picture of the mountains behind them, and they got that blown up for their apartment. So my favorite part of watching that clip was watching you and your smile. Happy it made me. Yeah. I'm very happy for them. Mountains are gorgeous. The van turned out amazing. It really did. They did a nice job. It took forever, but they did a nice job. And she has heat. She has running water. You saw her refrigerator. They have a CO2 detector in there. The electrical is amazing. They have more electricity than they know what to do with. So they're really in good shape. Thank you, Em. I will. Take care, hon. You have a good night. You have a huge DVD collection. Yeah, I don't have a huge one. Like I said, I still have just the kids' DVDs. Chris, you watch YouTube. Yeah, don't watch much TV. Yeah, whoever said it, there's just not a whole lot on. There's not a whole lot on. Stevie Nicks is a good one, Miss M. The only thing I watch on TV is The Young and the Restless. Are they still on? Or are those reruns? Oh my goodness, I used to watch The Young and the Restless 40 years ago, maybe. Are they still on, Chris? He's in Rob's group with the bandana. Yes, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, John. I can't wait to see your last video in the countdown series. And Salt D Sunrise tomorrow. Sally, are you still on? I think it's I think she's not coming back till Wednesday, I thought. But I definitely don't want to misquote her. But I thought she said she wasn't coming back till Wednesday. You like, I'm at the end. All right. I don't know how many people are still here, but I'm just going to read Thoughtuary. Sorry, I literally had to run out to the car again. June 7th. I think we should just meet for coffee instead. Disconnected. Can you hear me now? What about now? Is anyone there? I think I'm in a bad cell. I think we're all in a bad cell. Talking into nothing, words going nowhere, hearing the distant crackle of what we hope is a friend. Disconnected. Can you hear me now? Maybe we should just meet for coffee instead. You'll like that, Sally, right? Because you like to pick up the phone or meet in person. Ask yourself this: how can I prioritize real life interactions in today's age? And what is one step I can take to have meaningful face-to-face moments with others? I'm going to have to read. Usually don't read these unless I'm reading them with you, but I might read. Maybe I'll read June 8th on my video tomorrow. I'll have to see. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending tonight with me and just listening to me babble. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to do other than show those 2 videos and just tell you all how much I love you and how amazing you are. Every single one of you are amazing. And, no matter what's going on in your life, I know we all have different things going on at different times, but I believe everything is fixable. I believe as long as you have your health, so make sure you keep that front and center. As long as you have your health, I think everything else is fixable. All right, guys. I love you, and you will see me tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, go over to Yvonne's. 4 minutes. Starts in 4 minutes. All right, love you.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you that every person listening to this, whether they are here today or finding this days from now, is seen by you. Thank you that no one here is invisible. Thank you that no one is alone even when they feel like they are. Thank you, Lord, for the one to sit quietly, who never type a word but show up faithfully. Thank you that they are loved. Thank you that they belong here. Thank you that this community holds space for them, just as they are. Thank you for providing for those who are struggling financially. Thank you that you are their source, not their job, not their bank account, but you, Almighty Father. We praise you. Thank you the doors are opening, that needs are being met. The provision is coming in ways they didn't expect. Please, Lord God, help them see this. Thank you for healing. Thank you for the bodies that are being restored, the energy that is returning, the pain that is lifting. Thank you, dear God, for clarity, for those who have been searching for answers about their health. Thank you that you are the God who heals. And thank you for this community, this beautiful, imperfect, faithful group of people who show up for each other. Thank you that we get to do this together. Thank you that we are not walking alone. We receive all of this with gratitude in Jesus' name. Amen.